Welcome to the Q.HOME CORE G3 training series. In this module, we'll go over the steps to commission a Q.HOME CORE G3 system. Before commissioning any system, please sign up for an account at qpartnerus.com to complete the Q.HOME CORE G3 ESS training. You can also find the Q.HOME CORE G3 and ACM product technical resource guides on the Q Partner website. When you are ready to start commissioning, make sure you have the following: the Command Pro mobile app, which is available both in the Google Play Store and Apple App Store, the homeowner's Wi-Fi network name and password, and finally, the completed sticker sheet to build your AC module array map. Alright, now that we have everything we need, it's time to commission the site. Open the Command Pro mobile app, select the teal plus button, and select New Site. We will select the site type, residential or commercial. You can select the site location on the map, or use the search bar to enter the address manually. Now enter the customer information. Name, phone number, and email address are all required. Click the Send button to send the customer agreement to the customer's email address. Now for the legal stuff. Hand the commissioning device to the homeowner. They must accept all terms and sign or initial in the signature box, then select I agree. Once the homeowner signs, it is time to move on to system configuration. Select the products being installed. Under Solar, select AC Module and AC Combiner. Select ESS, then Qcells Q.HOME CORE Gen 3. Select Hub, and then tap the Next button. Choose the internet connection method for the system. The system can be configured using only Wi-Fi or LAN connectivity, or an optional cellular modem can also be used. Click Save and Continue. Now for the fun part. It is time to commission the AC Combiner box and AC modules. First, we must get the commissioning device paired with the AC Combiner box. There are two options available. Option 1 is wireless pairing for iOS or Android devices. Option 2 is a USB cable, only available for Android devices. Make sure the Wi-Fi dongle is fully inserted into the USB port of the combiner, then scan the QR code on the inside of the combiner box front cover. You can also enter the serial number manually. Select Connect when prompted to join the combiner box's Wi-Fi network. An important note: the Wi-Fi dongle is required for wireless pairing, even when using a cellular modem for internet connection. Verify that the correct system components are displayed. If there is an incorrect component displayed, select Modify System Configuration to go back and make changes. Select Start Scanning to begin the automatic microinverter serial number scan. Once all components have been scanned, select Register. If the scan progress shows an error next to the AC combiner, click Check to retry the registration, or Retry to try scanning the combiner box serial number again. Select Auto to perform an auto scan of the microinverter serial numbers, or select Manual to scan each microinverter serial number manually. When performing the auto scan, make sure the correct number of microinverters is entered and select the scan duration. The scan process can take several minutes. Once the scan is complete, verify the correct number of AC modules has been scanned and select Next. We will enter the AC combiner settings now. Under Grid Settings, select the correct grid code. Under Solar Settings, the number of modules and total module power are automatically calculated. Verify the network status is live and the operation status is normal. If the operation status says error, you can check the error codes on this screen. Step 5. ESS Commissioning. We will start with the device connection. As before, we have two options: wireless pairing for iOS or Android devices, and USB cable connection for Android devices only. scan the QR code on the primary ESS enclosure, or enter the serial number manually. Verify that the correct system components are displayed. If there is an incorrect component displayed, select Modify System Configuration to go back and make changes. Select Start Scanning to begin the automatic serial number scan. If the scan process shows an error next to the ESS or hub, click Refresh to retry the registration, or Reconnect to try scanning the ESS serial number again. Once all components have been scanned, select Register. The ESS and hub system will now check for updates. If a new firmware version is available, it will be highlighted in green. Press Update to start the process. Your commissioning device will download the firmware update over cellular data, so a cellular data connection is required. This update can be pre-downloaded from the app home screen before starting the commissioning process. When the update is complete, click Next. This firmware update cannot be skipped. If the firmware cannot be updated through the app, the installer can push the firmware update automatically with a USB flash drive. If you have any issues with this process or have any questions, please call our support line at 888-249-7750. When the update is complete, click Next. Now review the ESS and hub serial numbers. You can also tap AC Module SN to review the AC combiner and microinverter serial numbers. Click Next if all serial numbers are correct. Now for device settings. Region and time. With network time enabled, these settings will update automatically. Set network time to offline if you want to set the time and date manually. Grid settings. This field shows the grid code set during AC combiner commissioning. Make sure this is set to the grid code required for your jurisdiction. Then select if this is set up for whole home backup or partial home backup. Battery SOC. From here you can set a minimum state of charge, or SOC, for the ESS. This will reserve some of the battery capacity for a backup event. Battery operation modes. Unrestricted is the default setting. This will allow battery power to charge from the grid, and battery will export power to the grid. Energy management. Select the presence of a generator. Select the operation mode. Self-consumption is the default, and it prioritizes battery power for home loads. Now check the network status. Then check the operation status of the ESS and hub. If any error codes are present, they can be corrected now. Click Done to complete the installation. Step 6. ACM Array and Mapping. This step will create the AC Module Array Map and must be completed for warranty enrollment. Please see the separate Array and Mapping video for more instructions. Step 7. Hardware check and system review. Verify the system is reporting and operating correctly. Make sure to double check the CT data. Verify that the homeowner's app is set up properly, and provide the site ID and access code to the homeowner. Congratulations! You have successfully set up your Q.HOME CORE G3 system.